There comes a phase in life when you no longer feel the urge to push forward. Not because you failed, not because you gave up, but because the drive you once relied on is suddenly gone. There's no dramatic breakdown, no obvious crisis. Just a quiet morning where the motivation that used to move you isn't there anymore. And the question appears: am I losing ambition or am I losing direction? We're taught that ambition is a virtue. It keeps you moving, it keeps you improving, it keeps you competitive. But we rarely talk about where ambition actually comes from. For most people, ambition isn't born from passion, it's born from fear. Fear of falling behind. Fear of being ordinary. Fear of not being enough. Fear of becoming invisible if you slow down. In that state, ambition isn't a choice, it's a survival response. You're not chasing what you love, you're running from what you're afraid to feel. And over time, you confuse what I want with what I need to do to feel worthy. There's a strange moment that happens quietly. You still have skills, you still have opportunities, but the internal pressure weakens. Ambition doesn't disappear because you've become lazy. It disappears because the fear that fueled it is exhausted. And when that happens, a void appears. You don't want to compete anymore. But you don't yet know what you're moving toward. So you start questioning yourself. Am I losing my edge? Am I wasting my potential? Am I falling behind? But what's really happening is simpler. You're shedding an old identity. The version of you that only knew how to move through pressure. We're conditioned to fix emptiness immediately. If you lose motivation, find a new goal. If you feel stuck, push harder. If things slow down, accelerate. But not all emptiness is meant to be filled. Some spaces exist to be listened to. When old ambition fades, you don't need a new obsession right away. You need time to notice how much of your life was driven by avoiding the feeling of being not enough. This emptiness isn't failure, it's silence. After years of internal noise. And in that silence, a different kind of question forms. Clarity doesn't arrive through force. It arrives when you stop running, when you're no longer working to prove your worth, when you're no longer measuring your pace against others. When you stop fearing what happens if you slow down, that's when your decisions change. You stop asking, "What can I do?" and start asking, "What is actually worth my energy?" Not what makes you impressive, not what looks successful. Not what makes you impressive. Not what looks successful. Not what looks successful. But what doesn't betray who you are? This kind of clarity is quiet. It doesn't feel exciting, but it feels solid. When ambition is no longer fear-based, your relationship with work shifts. You do less, but with intention. You no longer need to perform productivity. You no longer need constant momentum. You start respecting your energy, your limits, your time. Work stops being a place where you prove your value as a human being. It becomes what it was meant to be, a part of life. Not your identity. Losing ambition is not always a sign of decline. Sometimes it's a sign that fear no longer controls you. And maybe, for the first time in your life, you're not running from something. No urgency. No pressure. No performance. Just a quieter direction, but an honest one.